Hello friends. Today's subject is robberies, frauds, and lots of action. Let's speak about leverage. Assemble a grifter, a thief, a hacker, and a retrieval specialist. Put them under the command of an embittered ex-insurance investigator who desires justice. So is the premise of Leverage, which debuted on TNT in 2008. A group of criminals, using their skills to right corporate and governmental injustices inflicted on ordinary citizens. Let's look at how the cast of the series is currently and what they are doing and see some fun facts about the series.
Leverage.
Leverage is full of interesting little details. An example of this, Christian does not use stunt doubles in his stunts and fights. He wears Elliot Spencer's skin on his body. Elliot is a recovery specialist, a hitter. A guy who has a past full of mysteries. He is a former United States Black Ops soldier turned retrieval specialist who is now the protector of the Leverage team. But Elliot is more than just muscle. He's frequently the team's heart and is more intelligent than he lets on. A skilled fighter with a sharp mind, Elliot demonstrates a zen demeanor. And despite his skills with weapons, he prefers hand-to-hand fighting, actually being averse to the use of weapons. But fighting isn't his only skill. Elliot is a talented gourmet chef and claims to grow his food. Elliot prefers to disable his opponents rather than kill them. During Con 2010, Christian explained that he based Elliot on B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. He said, "I just decided that he would be upset with everyone." For inspiration, he bought the I Pity app for his iPhone, which will play a random Baracus phrase. Christian is a very committed actor. Part of the public also thinks of Christian as Lindsay McDonald, his character in the series Angel, a spin-off of the famous series Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was one of the highlights of his career. Several other works followed after the end of Leverage, and Christian was in the hit series The Librarians, from the same producer of Leverage, Dean Devlin. Close to home, Supernatural, the protagonist of the series Almost Paradise, and back to Elliot Spencer in the sequel to Leverage, Leverage Redemption, which premiered its first season in 2021. In 2022, Christian has 4 movie jobs scheduled and will likely be back in Leverage Redemption Season 2, already confirmed. The relationship between Elliot and Hardison changed over time. Now, they are great friends and trust each other without a shadow of a doubt. Despite acting since 1995 and having debuted in a blockbuster movie, Die Hard 3, with Bruce Willis, Hardison is probably the character that made Aldis known to the public. He's a hacker, a geek of the first order, a master of computers and technology. Age of the geek, baby, is what he says. Besides the hacker, his skills are many: bomb maker, forger, improviser, chemist, and he has abilities to deal with people. With the team, he has very diverse relations. Hardison is like a son to Nate. He respects Sophie but has special relationships with the other 2 team members. His relationship with Elliot is a sort of friendly rivalry, and something more akin to romantic attraction to Parker. Joking and sarcastic, his lack of maturity has caused the team problems, but he always solves them. A curiosity of the series is about Hardison's vans. They are all referred to as Lucille in honor of blues legend B.B. King, who always referred to his guitars as Lucille. After Leverage, Aldis' career grew a lot, getting called to high-profile television and film projects. In A Good Day to Die Hard, he returns to the Die Hard franchise as a new character. He appeared in the films Jack Reacher, Never Go Back, and Hidden Figures. On TV, appeared in the historical drama Underground and the series Turn. All this before returning to Hardison in the new Leverage Redemption. After all, Hardison could not be left out, no way. In 2022, Aldis will star in DC's mega blockbuster, Black Adam, alongside Dwayne Johnson. The relationship between Hardison and Parker starts to heat up in Season 4. Parker is a thief. Her unique personality is outstanding. She lives testing herself in her acrobatics and her outlandish robberies. She uses little equipment other than a self-modified harness and a taser. Trust is not easy for her. She trusts Elliot, Nate, and Sophie, but she is closer to Hardison. Parker is the team's wildcard, as no one knows what she's going to do. However, Parker's biggest weakness is her social skills. To some level, she is socially awkward, either overcompensating or undercompensating for her emotional responses. But Parker is one of the series' most beloved characters. Her pranks are a lot of fun, even when she comes across as sadistic or a little psychopathic. And the perfect actress for Parker is Beth Riesgraf. Hard to imagine another actress like Parker. Beth is very talented and has already stood out in several series and movies, but Parker seems to be the character that will mark her for the rest of her career. In 2021, Beth returned to Parker, a happy reunion, I believe, not only for her but for us, Leverage fans. With Redemption Leverage secured for a second season, we hope to revisit Beth as Parker in 2022. Take a look at this interesting Parker fact. She is named after the famous fictional thief, created by Donald E. Westlake, under the pen name Richard Stark. Parker is always referred to as Parker, just as he is in the novels. Even though both the Leverage character and the one from the novels had several aliases, there is no mention of a first or last name. The relationship between Sophie and Parker is special. Parker's anxiety about connecting with others makes Sophie mentor her, and Sophie assists her not just in this but also in Parker's relationship with Hardison. She is protective of Parker and often behaves like a mother figure. With Hardison, Sophie enjoys mutual respect. Although she still considers him a geek, she is very fond of him. With Elliot it's different. Sophie entrusts her life to him, and he defends her fiercely. While he behaves like a big brother to Hardison and Parker, he feels at home with Sophie. Sophie is a crook, a scammer. But not just any crook. She has class, intelligence, and a lot of flexibility. An aspiring actress, Sophie can convincingly portray any character or nationality. Sophie occasionally takes on a motherly role, counseling Parker and Alec Hardison. However, with Elliot Spencer, she is more of an equal, and with Nate, she is the understanding and human figure in contrast to his practicality and pragmatism. Sophie is a lady. Perfect character for Gina Bellman. A versatile actress, Gina alternates between film and TV work since 1982. Her next work will be a participation in the series Toast of Tinseltown. And still, in 2022, we expect to see Gina in the second season of Leverage Redemption, bringing Sophie Devereaux to life again as she did in the first season in 2021. Sophie's most significant concern has a name: Nathan Ford. Nathan is the team leader and the mastermind. But Nathan went through difficult times. He resents the loss of his son and seeks justice against those who have a direct influence on his son's death or who act like them. He was an insurance investigator, but his company refused to pay for his son's cancer treatment. After the tragedy, Nate lost his job and got divorced. He became an alcoholic. Until the team formed, now he leads the team to correct injustices, funded by their unique take on alternate revenue streams. A complicated man, Nate feels a great need for control. He has the habit of changing plans at the last second and even drinking on the job. But all that changes with the partnership with Sophie. It's clear from the start that both are made for each other. Nate is an intense character with a lot of tricky points. Timothy Hutton, the Academy Award winner for Outstanding Actor in a Supporting Role in 1981, was a good choice for this. An actor acclaimed by critics and the public. With a distinguished career already paved, he continued to big hits after Leverage. Timothy could be involved in diverse works in 2022, one of which being the TV series Women of the Movement. Timothy was the only one who didn't return to Leverage Redemption. Probably, the scandal in which he was involved was a significant factor in his not returning to the new series. In any case, this does not diminish Leverage's brilliance, a TV show that is more than just one actor. Okay, we've come to the end of the video. Watch Leverage and Leverage Redemption are two excellent series. And if you liked this video, leave your like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell to view our upcoming videos. Thank you for staying with us this far. Bye.